I'll be good. I don't know if I will be or not. I might have to make a wardrobe change into a short sleeve shirt and shorts today, depending on how hot it actually gets in here. I will have the door open until my wife gets home from work, so I still have several hours before I have to kind of cut off the circulation of air, which is when it might get really uncomfortable. I guess we'll have to see. Anyway, so I'm here all day long today.
Hey yo, DSP projecting here, and as much as I want to make this a video about how Phil needs to learn what an undershirt is, I'll address the elephant in the room. Why do you have to shut the door when your wife gets home from work? Is it because you're embarrassed by how pathetic your begging is? Or is she starting to rot from the inside out and you can't stand the stable stench?
During this video last night that I made, there's a little bit of background noise. What it is, as you know, when I stream, at least during, the times when it's cooler, I have my front window open. And so I was streaming with the front window open, and last night my neighbors were out there playing with their kids, and one of their kids tends to get way overexcited and scream. And the kid was screaming at the top of his lungs, shrieking, and it was catching on the mic. And it's crazy because I've tested other things. Like right now, I have 2 fans on full blast, and you guys probably can't hear them because the microphone has that like auto adjustment to get rid of ambient noise. But this kid shrieked so loud that it actually came through on the mic, and people were like, what is going on in there? Do you have, creatures screaming in your house? Is it haunted? Do you have loud birds? I'm like, no, it's my neighbors. I put up with that whenever they're around and the kid gets excited.
Shrieking. Shriek so loud. I put up with that when they're around. The frustration that was in his voice when he said, the kid gets excited. The disdain the entire time he was talking about that child. Also, Phil, you don't like it when they're around only part of the time? How do you think they like you being around 100% of the time? Yelling at the computer till night when then you start stomping up and down the stairs to make more gin drinks, knocking shit over and the like?
Thoughts on gin? Gin can be good if you buy a good brand. Gin can also be terrible if you buy a low-end brand. Gin tends to burn like shit if you buy a low-end brand. But if you buy a smooth brand, I like how it has a citrusy botanical flavor to it. So it all depends. I don't really drink gin anymore. I used to drink it a lot. I haven't drank it in a very long time, actually. Racism, alcoholism, and your self-image. What? All right, I've had enough. Guys, don't ever ask Chimchar to come back. He's never coming back over on Kick. I've really had enough of him now. I just, enough of this. He's done. He's not coming back under any circumstance. Stop screaming. Stop asking for him to come back. This is only the millionth time that he's saying something fucked up in the chat, and I've had enough of his bullshit. Okay? No more. I've had enough. I only have a certain amount of patience, and that guy's now been banned like 3 or 4 times in the last couple of weeks, and I've just had enough of him. Stop begging for him to come back. He's just a waste of time. Okay? Okay. Anyway.
And why was the racist alcoholic set off by this message on screen? And I quote, does your HOA allow birds? Could probably report them. That bird was loud AF. While Phil's last remaining brain cells are clearly not capable of comprehension, they don't need to be because the dense hand hold him through everything. See the bottom line reel explaining what happened on screen. But Phil's mental illness, he only needs to see the words report and HOA to trigger his anxiety. A safety mechanism to try to override the feelings of the time he was possibly threatened with this. No amount of reading comprehension can overcome that panic. Only gin.
But then we never went back to it. We never went back to that other crazy, not this excellent, was like AMS something. Whatever that giant sniper rifle was, it was really good. But we never went back to it, so maybe we'll do that today. Okay, cool. Good suggestion. All right. So, guys.
And in that last clip, big ups to Kick Chatter touches his hair a lot for their perfect timing. I should have warned you to ignore Phil and look at his mannerisms and Kick Chat, but that's kind of a given with how poor his content is currently. And I'm obviously replaying it on screen for you.
Guys, can we get some support? We only have 1 tip. That's it. You're telling me no one out there is going to do super chat. We can't get 1 gifted sub. We can't get 1 member on this podcast. You got to be kidding me. Well, you guys don't really have much to talk about today. You guys are pretty quiet today. I'm shocked. Usually on this show, people come up with a whole bunch of topics and things, right? But not a lot of people are talking today. I mean, we have good viewership, but no one's really tagging me and talking about much. So is it that you just want me to get to gameplay? I don't know. I mean, it's your call. I'll do whatever you guys want. I'm shocked that you guys aren't very talkative today.
They were talkative, Philip, but then you either banned them or couldn't understand them or just flat out ignored them. And no, people are not going to tip and support this junk content from a 17-year-long content creator who hides from his dying wife to attempt to learn how to use a video editor. I'm shocked people supported you before, and I think the world is finally catching up due to the unmatched fall off you had due to the fallout with the casino. That's why everyone watches. We all realize how fragile this deck of cards is, and we all want front row seats to see it collapse live. For now, we can just wait it out in my comments section after you like this video if you enjoy this content better than Phil's. I really appreciate all the new subscribers and strong support I received on the water balloon episode. You all really do make this channel possible, unlike the shriekster outside my window touching grass. Deuces.